Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, despite the best efforts of Streamlabs Desktop to take a nice hot steaming dump on my plans for the evening, everything is working, and that means it's showtime. Help me, I can't stop. My eyebrows, they have a mind of their own. That's better. Hi guys, back again, just me. You know, just doing lens things. Ferracapo was is he like just there? I think. Evidently, I didn't remember this. When you log out, you always come back here. You can't come back now. Yeah, I think so. So yeah. So, your weekend is almost done, or possibly done. I hope it has gone well and enjoyably. Bandit fire starter. Well, I'm afraid he's going to have to be set on fire. Not actually fire, but you know. So I believe we were over here when I called it an evening last night. And I've now learned my lesson. Lens, contrary to popular belief, can be taught. That if I log out, it's going to return me to town, not to the instanced space in which I choose to log out. Well, I have to get through those guys because I think I have to. Yeah, pretty sure I have to. We will go ahead and we'll summon our friend. It's Stimpy, the Impy. Belts galore. Well, there's Ferracapo. He's the one we need. Yesterday he was in there. She. Ferracapo was in there yesterday. It was not outside of the area. And they're back. Okay, this is where I left it yesterday. Hello. Don't talk to me now. You're preparing yourself mentally for the battle to come. Just head on over to Lakeside County. You'll meet me there. Okay, well, let's go back in there then. And all the mobs have reset. Hopefully now she's ready to continue her adventure. Try to keep up. Oh, I've got news for you, dearie. I'll manage somehow. Hey, they didn't drop any belts this time. I'm not impressed. Ferracapo apparently is going to run gung-ho at all of the bad guys she can find. Aha, a belt. Okay, she just keeps on running. Coins and a worn belt. She's quite the fire eater. Charging every... Oh dear. Is she actually going after those? Oh, that's not great. Maybe not. Maybe she's just going after, like... No, she's going after everybody. We're going to fail this. That's my prediction. Possible I was mistaken. Worn belts, more worn belts, and another worn belt. She have something else that she had for me? No, I need the strong box for something else, so glad to her for that. Oh, I have to carry the damn thing. Oh, I can't tell you how much I hate quests like that. Holy shit. Grazdan the Protector. See, I think back over there. Where am I supposed to take this thing? Devona in Ashford. My detesting and loathing and hatred. Hello, the dude. Hello, Fat Body. Good evening to both of you. For some reason, you are not showing up in one of my chats that I keep an eye on. Did I not go to chat? I thought I went to chat. I did. I don't know why I didn't notice immediately, because it's not exactly working the way one would want. But good evening to both of you. Devona. I hope the weekend has not gone in such a fashion that you regret any of the moments you have spent therein. Wow, what a way with words. I hope your weekend has been good. How about that? That's probably similar. Any quest that has something like this, I just fucking hate. Oh, Fat Body showing off with his 3-stream streak. Wonder how many times you've actually displayed the obvious bad taste to come here and hang out. Ah, pantsless streaming. Now that you mention it, I guess I better not say anything. Don't want to spoil the surprise. Protection in Grazdan. He was back in the place where we were over there. Yeah, in there. So I guess we just run back. The Fat Body has watched more of my nonsense than anyone since I moved out of my parents' house. Not entirely true. There are a couple of people I worked with who had to put up with more of me. Plus, he's been subscribing forever. He is the kind of viewer every streamer wants. Thank you, Fat Body. I don't think I say that enough. I don't know if bees have knees, but metaphorically speaking, you are the bee's knees. Oh my god. Stimpy, I appreciate your enthusiasm for the whole murdering thing. And I'm glad that that one had 5 gold. Appreciate the 5 gold. Pardon me. Ah, that, sir. Did you change my one and only emote? Did you do that to me? Because, first, it's genius. Second, I'm impressed. I've been squooshed. Fat Body has been engaging in acts of emote abuse. Creative emote modifications. Have you been saving those up? Lens to the left, lens to the right. Ah, that's me from the 1950s before color internet was introduced. Poison Devourer. Cross the river and destroy the Plague Devourer to get a poisonous thing. Okay. Well, that's over by Brother Menlo. And we'll go to the Abbey, which will also allow us to sell stuff to get it out of her. 5 of them. Can we get the original and the one facing the opposite direction looking like they're yelling at each other? I just want to see what that one looks like, because I think that's got promise. Or maybe not yelling at each other, maybe they're going to kiss. Sell. Yes, we will sell things. Well, we will sell the things. We'll sell that. We'll sell that. We'll sell that. The flame artifact. Armor and energy while enchanted. Well, I am enchanting. I think the one on the left is more convincing, but the one on the right has a better sense of humor. Flame artifact is tempting. But I think the current artifact I have is probably better. Red iris flowers. 11 worn belts. None of them have pants, but they all have belts. It's a little weird. That's all I'm going to say about that. Skeletal limb. Gargoyle skull. Alright, so, the Poison Devourer. Imagine a stream, if you can, with dueling lenses. Well, you could put, a lens and a lens side by side and make a spectacle of yourself. Sorry. Not sorry, really, at all. Never mind. I wasn't sorry. I lied. Double the quote fun, unquote. Let's try to keep things in some kind of proportion. I have the Devourer egg. Wait, I already have the damn Devourer egg. Oh, I'm supposed to get a stinger. Oh, I'm supposed to get a stinger. I have now crossed to the bridge when I came to it. Pardon my slurping. We have a Lash Devourer. I don't know if that is the specific one. Also destroy the Plague Devourer. So he must be over here somewhere. Presumably. Looking for Plague Devourer, quite specifically. Gotta be Plague. We have a dull Carapace. It's just not a very interesting Carapace. That's it. Another dull Carapace. An unnatural seed. Alright, we've got more Devourers in here, and we need to kill the big one. We have a Carrion Devourer, Carrion Devourer, Carrion Devourer. Presumably the Plague Devourer is in here, where I have been previously. We have a hidden stash out in the open. I always have to point that out, that their hiding skills are really not very good. Ah, another Lash Devourer. More dull Carapaces. Fortunately, they're low level and I'm awesome, which is, for me, a good combo. We have another hidden stash right in the open. That is a diseased Devourer. But he did not have what we need. A lot of them are dropping stuff, but it's just regular stuff. I don't have the inventory to be carrying boatloads of regular stuff. Although, boatloads is possibly an exaggeration. But I've got Stimpy, and Stimpy's taking good care of stuff. Ooh, that one's unidentified. It's a tribal blade. Highly salvageable. Which means we salvage it. For iron ingots. Or as one of my guildmates long ago in Latro used to say, Ignots. Never completely understood why he went with Ignots, but that was what he said. We have the dull Carapace, and a dull Carapace. We have two Lash Devourers. Okay, there's a Plague Devourer. That one looks bigger. That one may be our special baby. It appears it was, as it has two poisonous stingers, too. Maybe we'll be able to turn it in twice. What do you think? No, probably not. Bring it back to Brother Menlo. Bloop. Teleportation. It's magic. Brother Mahenlo. A healing Ankh. Now, 10 health and 5 armor versus physical damage. It has 20 health and extra energy, and armor when below 1/3 health. Yeah, the 10 health difference strikes me as being large. Given that I have 200, to lose 5% of my life for no good reason does not seem to me to be an equitable swapperino. Iron ingots, unnatural seed, many carapaces. We have multiple items that are listed as quest items that I know I have turned in the quest for. That was a quest reward. That certainly seems pretty good. But the other quest items I don't think we need. Because all they're doing is taking up inventory space. And as I have said multiple times, quest items should never, ever, ever take up inventory space. Also, ever. Adventures with an ally. I have no friends. I have no allies. So I guess we go back. If there are other quests, and I'm sure there are, we ain't found them. We'll bounce around between the teleport locations and see if we missed any quests. I'm smarter than I look. Okay, maybe not, smarter. Or Darren. Bobby Darin? The singer? Probably not. Okay, so there do not appear to be any more quests in this town. Foible's Fair. We'll check there, although I am dubious. There do not appear to be any quests here. We were just in Ashford Abbey. Check the Barradin estate. Isn't Barradin the one you have to fight at the beginning? You fight his ghost. He inhabits a statue in the Char starting quest. Take a quick step outside. Ascalonian townsfolk. We got some moss spiders, which are apparently harmless. We can check in the Northlands. I think. I did a couple of things out there, but it did seem like most of the mobs were higher level. But we can poke around. No, this is the catacombs. Really? Catacombs here? Then we'll head to the Northlands the old-fashioned way. By our feetsies. Correct. Maybe. Not entirely sure. We'll find out. Well, neither Captain Osric nor Prince Rurik have anything for me. Except possibly imprisonment for my mocking their fashion sense. Well, if that fire starter keeps running and he doesn't start nothing, there won't be nothing. Although probably he's going to attack me as I attempt to make the sprint to the Northlands. I succeeded last time. Hi, Torin. Oops! Ha ha! Ha ha! That's me laughing at the doors. None of these people have any quests. My understanding is that grinding oak hearts is one of the ways people do the leveling up at endgame. Which seems like a lot of work. By the way, if there's anyone out there on YouTube this evening who is talking, I am not getting any notifications. It's possible that my restream screwed up that part of the handshaking. Wouldn't surprise me, as I did have one little glitch when I started where it badooped on me and made me restart. That's right. Shitloads of Char bad guys. I faintly remember them scaring me off. Oop! Oakhart's not happy with me, it seems. Which is understandable. I am a bit of a puke. I did get back there. I think I'm going to have to say they want me to go to Ascalon City, where the grass is green and the girls are pretty, and continue on my merry way, I believe, out of the pre-searing. I guess the next step. Sir Tidas. Oh, Tidas? Close enough. Have you heard? We're almost ready to set out before you join us. Keep in mind that you'll have to say goodbye to all of the comforts of Ascalon City. Out there beyond the wall, our lives will be in constant danger. We'll have only our comrades to rely on, but Balthazar willing, we'll drive these Char from our kingdom once and for all. Spoiler. Doesn't work out great. I have all the quests done, all the quests I could find. I'm sure there are more quests. Please wait in town. Excuse me? A minute? They're going to make me wait a minute? I mean, that's like 1/10 of an hour. By one order of magnitude. Okay, a 60th of an hour. A 1,440th of a day. I could continue, but I'll stop. I don't have enough fingers. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Showtime. Stefan. Oh, I've got all kinds of friends. Rurik striding forth. Very determined seeming. Listen to the briefing. Brief me, Daddy. I apologize for saying that out loud. I could not join you before the skirmish, delayed by official business. It was delayed by me. I wanted to watch the battle together. Sir Titus did not exaggerate when he spoke of you. You've shown great promise today. Well, you know. Well, fallen hero, yo. You guys done chatting? I've been keeping the prince informed of your deeds. After seeing your courage for himself, I believe he's convinced. I am. I have come to induct you into Ascalon's vanguard. We are the elite protectors who guard our nation when threatened from within or without. As part of the vanguard, you needed for critical mission before we can begin our offensive against the Char. Sentries spotted Vatlaw Doomtooth and his warband in the old bunker out behind the citadel. He must have found passage that led here from the old catacombs. Whatever his purpose, it can be no good. As soon as you're ready, the prince himself will accompany you to cast the Char fiend out of our land. Goal completed. Press L to complete. Oh, yay! A journey to the old bunker with Prince Rurik. Prince Rurik. Max level is 20, but there's a lot of advancement after that. The farthest I've gotten is I basically hit 20 at the end of the amount of time I was planning on spending in the game at that time, and I created another new character here. If you're not that familiar with it, Snoopy, basically Guild Wars 1 is more of a, as they called it at the time, they call it a CORPG. It's a co-op role-playing game. You can play it solo, with other people, PvP, and so on. Alright, so we have to journey to the bunker. You coming, Rurik? Rurik? Prince Rurik? Yeah, 20 for the player character, in essence. I'm no longer having... You following, Rurik? Rurik is letting me lead, because he knows my courage is greater than his own. I still don't know where we're going, Rurik. You didn't actually say that. It doesn't appear on the map anywhere. So I'm just running right now. We have Grawl and Grawl. Not sure we want to be going into caves. Oh, we have Grawl. Prince Rurik has charged. And another. Hope one day to come face to face with the Char King, or whatever they call their leader. I shall cut his blackened heart from his chest and carry it with me as a trophy. That's very adult of you, Rorik. God, where do we find these people? Oh, we've got boxes and crates and boxes. Hey, guys. Tyria's first crate and barrel. So, it does seem like nobody drops anything. We're just here for the murder. The murder's no fun. Loot is fun. In fact, loot is funner. In the short mission, there's one thing it doesn't particularly like. Your team is chosen for you, and because you chose Monk as a secondary, it didn't give you a dedicated healer. That makes sense. But at least it's easy enough, and it shouldn't be much of a problem yet. Right. Yeah, I did my leveling up to level 20 in one of the expansions. I do not remember which. I think, but I'm not certain, that Monk was the secondary in that one, too. Why are we killing destitute Grawl? I mean, come on. They don't have any loot. I have favorable winds. I have favorable winds, not passing winds. Oh, what was that? Vaz Claw Doomtooth. Aha! I thought it was Char. Didn't say anything. I didn't think it was. Grawl. Alright, we got some, oh. You don't even let me pick up the fat loot. Come on, guys. Oh, Gwen. Seriously, please stay single and never have any kids.
It was on that day.
So we don't have to put up with Logan in 250 years, please.
A way to bring it down.
Sure, the Char were bad actors, but let's not avoid putting responsibility where else it belongs. Adelburn.
This is where the true story begins.
Fire, smoke, she is a-rising. Old Ascalon. 2 weeks later. I don't get the loot. That's right, I did not get the loot that they dropped. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. I suppose it's fine. Captain Osrek, who's in charge in this shithole? Welcome back, Prolix Verbose. Hi, how you doing? Looks like the patrol went well. You're still in one piece at any rate. Listen, any weight? At any rate. Listen, Prince Rorik sent me to ask you a favor. You've been in the field, so you probably haven't heard about this, but the ambassadors arrived from Our old enemy, Kryta. Well, that's quite a coincidence. They can help us fight the Char, but the king won't even talk to him. The prince hasn't been able to make any headway with his father, but he knows the king trusts Titus, and Titus trusts you. Would you perhaps talk to War Master Titus about this matter? He's in his usual place in Ascalon City. Sure. I can do this. I have the technology. So we have a mage, an archer, and a fighter as our henchies. My armor is cracked. Why is my armor cracked? Why is Stefan, my fighter, running away as if he wants to fight something? Because there's something down there that cracked it. The Devourer, I assume. I tell you, it's so hard to find good help. These people are just running all over the damn place. No care in the world. Because nobody told them they're good boys. Well, yeah, I can't say, oh, hey, I did get the Grawl necklace. I got a Grawl necklace. ZZ Top, I think that song is. I'll be delighted. Things that dropped within 10 minutes. Ending a mission will be delivered to you once hitting the next town. If you didn't pick it up, yay! That's a thing every game should have. As much as I kind of, poo-poo some of the old boilerplate we expect from these older games, that's one that all of the new games could learn from. All of them. Hey, I finally have a bank. I was corrected that it was ZZ Top, Fat Body? I will purchase a storage account for 50 gold. Show me my storage account. Oh, my goodness. That I have stuff from the previous times I have played. I have a number of, as you can tell, a number of tabs already open. Let's see if I can figure out what the good stuff I was given. I am doing reasonably well. You're seldom going to hear me say anything more positive than reasonably well. I place a very high bar. So my average day is meh. That's because everyone's average day is actually meh. It's fine. Nothing special. All those people who say, how you doing? And they go, great. They're lying. It's not great. It's meh. Foe hammer. Two-handed weapon. Probably won't be using that. Jeweled staff. Extra energy. Chaos damage. An inscription. Don't call it a comeback. Requires 3 in illusion magic to get the chaos damage out, though. I'm not a mesmer, as best I can tell. Measure for measure, a sun-touched scythe, which seems like it should be necro. Fantastic. Exactly, Fat Body. Meh. And if I'm to ask Fat Body how my stream's going, the appropriate response, assuming he agrees that it's about average, would be meh. Deal with some guild drama. Oh. There are multiple different kinds. The ones that are worst is where someone is acting as if they were 10 to 30 years younger than they actually are. People do not have to get along in a guild. You just have to put up with each other. It's like a family. You don't actually have to love everyone you're related to. But a little politeness goes a long way. Just don't tell them you hate them. Just smile and nod. That's really all it takes. 10 minutes is the time when loot becomes free to be grabbed by anyone when you're fighting long enough, right? And sometimes when you play long enough and someone went on a quick break, you go back and loot everything they didn't take. Understandable. Waste not, want not. Reducing bleeding duration while not attacking. An accursed icon requires 11 in curses. I think I have like 1 or 2 in curses, right? Something like that. The higher ups chose to leave it without saying a word. The abandonment thing is a problem too. I've only been a guild leader a few times, and every time I made sure that when I was going to stop playing a game, that I put it in good hands. And for a reasonable price. Okay, I made that last part up. I did not actually charge anyone money to be handed over the guild. One use only. No, thank you. I'll hold on to that. A Whalekin Wand. Hale and hearty. Energy +5 while your healthy is above 50%. That seems significantly better than the current wand I'm using. Nice collection of dies. Yeah, basically, I have, in essence, have kept all of the dies, and I don't think I've ever used any of them in all of my various game iterations that I've played in the past. And I will repeat that I was given a number of really nice things that I realized how nice they were. I can't remember if, like, Firebrand is one of them. Energy +10, fire damage requiring fire magic, which I don't have. Additional energy while your health is high, has the casting time of magic spells for 20%, and fire magic +1. I know I got a few items of significant worth. I was playing a ranger the last time when I think I got up to level 20. Yeah, I was given like Ectos, Flames of Balthazar. People staying in the tutorial forever, black dye is actually a premium currency. Right, because of the gold cap. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, I understand that, like, at the end game, the currency is in certain specific objects. And I think I was given one of the ones that is a high-end valuable object. My brain is telling me that it was the Firebrand, but I'm not sure. Or whether that was just passed along as a useful one. Current Embracer of Superior Beast Mastery. Probably not good for this character. Smiting Rod, Deadly Cesta, Barbed Axe, Salient Sword. A bunch of stuff here I didn't identify for whatever reason. Furious Twin Hammer. We have another die. And Anniversary Storage, and I think that's it. So, yeah. But I believe that... Which was it? The Whalekin Wand. Nope, that's water magic. Nope, that's not it. Was there something here I could use that was good? "11 Curses." Not yet. While in a stance. I don't think stances are a monk, are they? I haven't heard of those pink things, the Ectos. Those are really pricey. They were one of the things that was given to me. Firebrand should be worth 3.6 million gold, if your math is correct. So I was right that was one that he gave to me, and someone else who had played a long time who was in chat at that time said, "Oh, that's amazing. God, I've been, wanting to get one of those forever." And the guy said, "Well, I've got an extra. Would you like the second one that I've got extra?" And he gave it to another guy. So I do not remember who it was. But I was duly impressed. Unsurprisingly, duly impressed. So was there something here that I could use? That one's highly salvageable, so I can get a lot of stuff out of it. But I'm not doing a lot of slashing, Jeweled Staff, that requires illusion magic. That's a big bonk on the head. A whack on the head. A pew in the head. A different pew in the head. The accursed icon, if I get my curses up enough, probably worth it. Nine water magic is a non-go. Illusion magic. Fire magic. Bone staff requires 4 death magic. What is my current magic? I think it's 4. Dun, 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 dun. Where are we? Where are we? Death magic is 3. Do I have enough points to make it 4? I do. Quiet down there. 4. I can now use it. Yay me! Good work, Lens. Thanks, Lens. So that bone staff. Death magic. Additional damage while health is below 50%. Interesting. Halves recharge of spells. 14% chance. A lot of energy. Cold damage. I think this is probably worth swapping out the fire and divine symbol. I hadn't even thought about all the stuff I already had stored away. I promise, I actually have. Aha. Spear of Warding. And then we have a bunch of stuff that I think I have for salvaging. I'm not sure. Salvage item, minor health, armor, my health, non-stacking. Armor while activating skills. Or Sarah Pauldrons. I assume I could wear those, but I do not know for certain. Alright, we can at least increase our bag size a small amount. I guess I don't have that one unlocked yet. Or maybe you can only have one belt pouch. I mean, that looks like a belt pouch. It's not, but it does look like one. Ranger Tomes, Rune, Flames, Expert. I don't know Earth Magic, sadly. That's a lot of health. Worth it for the... Not there, not there, not there, not there. It's not a thing I can wear. At least not yet. Maybe when I grow up. Okay, maybe if I grow up. Bags can be purchased from the vendor for pretty cheap. Yeah, I know they couldn't... I had mentioned it a couple of days ago. And someone said, yeah, they're not available in pre-searing. Or at least they weren't. Or I was possibly mistaken. That happens too. Deadly Cesta. It's not a Cesta, though. Well, it's not a cestus. A cestus is a hand weapon. Maybe a cesta is something different. Requires 10 death magic. Not quite there yet. Barbed axe, sword, whalekin wand. I'll identify these at some point. Not now. Alright, so I have given myself a little extra backpack space. Not a bunch. But a little is better than none. Where are we going? Let's check with the merchant. Hello, merchant. They have bags, for instance. So the belt pouch, I guess you're limited to 1. How much gold do we have? 1,400. Runes of holding increase the size of a bag from 5 to 10 slots, but that's expensive. Okay, one more bag. There we go. You have anything else of interest? Not really. Dye traders, material traders. Use bags from freshly slain char on all your characters. Well, that's a bit dark. I mean, if I were a char. And I guess it's a bit dark for someone who's mostly done Guild Wars 2. After all, thinking theoretically rational critters. So, maybe the tiniest bit dark? I mean, it's not like you can't skin Grawl in Guild Wars 2. Can confirm their fur makes good bags. Well, if they're anything like us, and anything like cats, they do enjoy licking their own bags. Okay, maybe not exactly like us. I'm not limber enough. Don't talk to me about the Crichton ambassador. I'm getting an earful from both sides. You know why King Adelburn trusts me? Prolix verbose? Because I know where my loyalties lie. King and country, Balthazar preserved them both. Perhaps joining the prince's vanguard has confused you, but Rurik is not the ruler of this kingdom. Now listen to me. King's already given this matter much consideration, and the likes of you and I best abide by his wisdom. Wow. Somebody's an ass kisser. Jar blew up the whole kingdom. They have it coming. Let's be fair. They blew it up somewhat. Somebody else blew it up the rest of the way. The king. The king. I'm sorry, I got something caught in my throat. Let's face it. Kryta and Ascalon, their leaders were not the best and brightest. The king's massage. I have an important task for you. After dressing me down. Yeah, Adelburn. Which is really too bad, because I bet Ritlock would love to be able to dual wield those swords. You know? Megdar was the second one, I think. Right? Am I getting my swords confused? I have an important task for you. Please deliver this royal message to Ambassador Zane of Kryta. His camp can be found just outside the city. Go out the western gate to Old Ascalon and head west to find the encampment. I don't trust these Cretans. In fact, I call them cretins. I want you to take someone with you in case there's trouble. I'm sure Elysia will be willing to go with you, and she can heal you if need be. You can rely on me. Elysia, also a board game about the Battle of Elysia, which had a double circumvallation. The city of Elysia held a Gallic leader, I think it was. And Caesar was besieging the city, and so he built a wall around the city. And then there came an army to rescue the city from Caesar, and Caesar built a second wall around his army. Off the top of my head, I can't think of another double circumvallation in military history other than Elysia. You see what you learn here today? Something you'll immediately forget, but you might at this moment go, that's actually kind of cool. You might not, but you might. Elysia should be over here, I assume. Where's Elysia? Elysia. I could certainly use a healer. You feel smarter already? The primary reason I think I know about, well, I did read Caesar later on, but the reason I've known about it for so long was there was a good board game about the Battle of Elysia. I can sell to him. Let me sell the Fire Wand and Divine Symbol that I no longer need. I will no doubt promptly need them both. Where's Elysia? We're looking for Elysia. Is she outside? any other additional quests. Does not look like it. Ooh, skills though. He might have some skills I could acquire. So that I can be more, skillful. She's a henchman? Right. That was my assumption. But is there a specific place to hire them? I know there was in the expansion I was playing in previously. Ooh. No known. I don't know Dark Pact. Deals 20 damage. Takes up a bunch of my own damage. Let's see. Insidious Parasite. I dated one of those. Steals 17 health whenever the target hits with an attack. Mark of Pain. X, 30 seconds, deals 12 damage to adjacent foes whenever target foe takes physical damage. Standing near the entrance, they have a darker green name label. Thank you very, very much. Oh my god, spoilers! Thank you. Weaken Armor. Vile Touch. I already know that one. No. Unlocked. So I could learn a spell I already know? No, it's one I have not yet learned. Okay, Vile Touch. Deals 32 damage. Costs 10 mana, but this is stealing 41 health for 15 more. For 15. So it actually is doing more damage and it's healing. I think I'll stick with that for now. Divine Favor. Signet of Devotion. Heals for 14. How boring. Healing. Ugh. I mean, I do have Horizon of Healing. In your horizons may all my sins be remembered. I believe that's Hamlet. And the line, All My Sins Remembered, is a terrific book. Joe Haldeman, I think? No, that's not backseating at all. I'm kidding. No. I cannot for the life of me think of any time when I have ever been backseated in an unpleasant way. I know it can happen. I know how it can happen. I've played some games where I wouldn't have wanted stuff spoiled, and it has never happened yet. So, thank you. I was joking. Guardian, enchantment spell. 50% chance to block. Mend ailment, removes a condition. Condi Cleanse! Sorry. Protective Spirit, enchantment, incoming damage reduced. Smiting Prayers. Oh, more smiting would be cool. Who doesn't like a good smite, you know? Learning that one is... Oh, there's seemingly no price on these? He just teaches? Ah, it'll cost a skill point. I see. And 50 gold. Got it. Yeah, that's a long cooldown. Holy Veil. Holy Veil, Batman. Enchantment spell doubles casting time of hexes cast on target ally. Purge conditions. Condi Cleanse. Pure Condi Cleanse. X. Resurrect. I should probably learn Resurrect. Resurrection Signet. Only recharges when you gain a morale boost. Well, that'll cost a skill point and 50 gold to learn. I think that's probably worth. I'm going to AFK for just a sec and refill my... I pressed the wrong button. And refill my coffee cup. Be right back. even remember to turn off the AFK. All right. Aha! Thank you. Elysia, the healer. I am at 4-4, so I will have to drop 1. Tank and mage, I probably want to keep. So we'll drop Reyna the Archer and add Elysia. Boop, there we go. And out we go into the wild whatever yonder. It might be blue. It's not clear. Looks kind of red here. Everything was so much nicer before, you know? I have a fetid carapace. Well, there's Prince Rurik. Slag Devourer. Oh, it's giving me cooties. Did not want. Let's go ahead and bust out our best friend, Stimpy. Greetings, Ambassador Zane. Let me be the first to welcome you to Ascalon. Ah, Prince Rurik, thank you for your kind words. I will admit I was nervous about this meeting. Our initial reception here in Ascalon City has been less than warm. So I've heard. I apologize for my father. He means well and does what he thinks is best for his country. But sometimes he's stubborn. His stubborn memory of the last Guild War gets in the way. The days of war between our two nations are over. We are here in the name of Kryta to give aid to Ascalon. We ask nothing in return. We would be foolish to allow our pride to stand in the way to such a generous offer. Now I see why the people of Ascalon so admire it, Rurik. When it's your turn to... Guild, team, trade, alliance, whisper. Alright, so, let's see. We will... Here's the royal message. Ambassador Zane, if it's unfriendly, don't blame me. It's one of the stupid people's fault. Not me. I'm not a stupid people. A message with the royal seal. Let's see. Honored ambassador, etc., etc. Your request for permission to enter the city and address the people of Ascalon is emphatically denied. This being the fourth such denial, His Majesty bids you reconsider your ill-conceived journey and contemplate a return to Kryta. Yep, King Adelbrand and I have learned very different lessons from the wars of the past. Isolation is not the answer. Only in peace and mutual friendship shall we find our salvation. I still have hope that in time he'll realize the truth of this. Well, yeah, it would be nice, but the odds are against it. You love a lens stream? Are you feeling okay? Have you recently suffered a head trauma? Thank you, that's very kind of you. I have no active quests. I win the game, guys. I've got all the quests done because... Oh, wait, they have more quests. Unseen ones preserve you. I am Ambassador Zane. I have the honor of representing the White Mantle. Oh, they sound nice. Can't believe which. An empty quest log is so rare. Yet, well, in every game ever, for me, definitely. I normally swear at games, frequently, because they have unnecessarily small quest logs. helping the people of Ascalon. I do not understand the hostility that my presence generates in your king. I seek only to help the people of Ascalon. If you could help me in this cause, I have a shipment of supplies that I was going to deliver to Ascalon women called Ellie Rigby. Eleanor Rigby? Are you kidding me, ArenaNet? She runs an orphanage for those who have lost their parents in these evil times. Adelburn, however, will not allow me in the city. I'll deliver those. I will get vile touch and mending. So he's going to give me a bad touch, and then he's going to heal me up. That sounds good if I'm into pain, and I'm a necromancer, so it's probably 50-50. You had another quest. Oh, Ambassador. Alas, despite current peace between Kryta and Ascalon, your king, Adelburn, still chooses to view all Krytans with distrust. He respects the old laws too much to do anything untoward, but he must take care not to give them an excuse to expel me from the kingdom. Therein lies my trouble. Unable to enter the city, my men have been forced to travel south to Regent Valley to resupply and have been victimized repeatedly by a bandit named Torin. The Outlaw of Torin. That's an old Edgar Rice Burroughs book, if memory serves. My copy has a painting by Frank Frazetta on the cover. We would hunt down Torin ourselves, but shedding the blood of an Ascalon, even a criminal like Torin, might be a mistake. We attend to this threat. I'll murder him in the face. I believe Witness Rastin also has a quest for me. Unseen ones protect you. Yeah, the White Mantle. Guys, about White Mantle. I'm not sure how to broach this subject. The Unseen ones suck, okay? They're the bad guys. Unless their name is Mabon, really don't want anything to do with them. Their name, Mersat. It even sounds evil. Even in this place, I feel the spirits of the dead. Filled with confusion and anger, I can consecrate this ground so that the dead may have some peace. I'll need a very special item. I believe there's a craftsman here in Old Ascalon called Artisan Dave D, who is capable of fashioning exactly what I need. Would you take this list to him and bring back the supplies? Happy to help. I'm happy to help. There's Old Ascalon. Ooh, Lion's Arch. We're here, I think. Well, let's just get booking, shall we? Well, that stone elemental seems to want to raise a bit of a ruckus, so really good fire there, mage, after it was already dead. Impressive fire on the already long dead elemental. All right, so far, Stefan doing a good job charging the enemy, getting their attention. Well, you know, once they're dead, it's important to insult them by burning their remains. That gargoyle, it just dropped its pants at me. Oh, well, it is a flash gargoyle, so that makes sense. Hey, he actually hit something while it was still alive. Good work. We're all proud of you. An Ulodite. I do not remember that word. We have another Uladite. Okay, the Uladite's got to go. Clearly he's healing and doing stuff like that, which is not socially acceptable. At least to me. Monday night. Are you cashing in your chit, Fat Body? Is that what you're doing? For those who are unaware, for my birthday, I think it was, a month ago, Fat Body gave me a whole buttload of bits, and I didn't get notified audibly, and didn't notice until afterwards, and so I apologized. And my apology is I will spend those bits on a game of his choice. Now, I do have veto power if it's not something I feel is appropriate for my stream, but outside of that, he can choose something that he wants to see me play because it's good, or something that he wants to see me play because he wants to see me suffer. Nope. Oh, Niner Gang plays. Yeah, do they have a home game tomorrow? For those who also don't know, with no traffic, I'm about 5 minutes from where the Niners play their home games. So he is not, in point of fact, cashing in his game chit yet. If he's going to go with the I'm going to make Lenz hate his life for as long as possible route, he has not yet informed me of that being his intent. I do know they're playing the Panthers. I don't know if it's home or not. This Grawl running away is pissing me off. He's just running away. All right. Oh, if they're here, then yeah. That will be yet another reason for me to not leave home tomorrow, as the traffic around here will be miserable after, I don't know, maybe 3 in the afternoon. It's Artisan Dave D. Hey, Davey D, how you doing? Grinth protects me, you see. I'm so unpleasant he doesn't want me in the underworld. That's weird. Me too. Let me see that list of things a witness Raston looks like. I must say you're lucky I've got all this here. Some unusual ingredients, and here you go. That's everything. While you're here, you might want to see if I can make anything you need. Any town or city will have crafters and weaponsmiths, but artisans like myself are not so easy to come by. Show me what you can make. Parchment, leather, square, steel ingots. I've just been selling all my stuff. Let's see. Help. Okay, that's that ritual. So now we just need to go back to town. So that one delivers supplies to them in town, and hunt down the bandit Torin. How far are we looking? That's not too far a walk. Let's hoof it. Going to the Niners Colts game in Indy. Nice. The only times I have been to the 49ers stadium, I've been there twice. For COVID shots, they turned the stadium into one of the free locations where you could get your shots. The funny thing is, it's just right on a main drag. A 4 or 6 lane, I think 4 lane main drag right through town, through Santa Clara. Boom, right there on the sidewalk. So much so when they started building, I go, what are they building there? I mean, I know that the new stadium's being built, but it's nowhere near here. Oh, this is the new stadium? Right on the road? Well, we found Gwen's broken flare. Flute. God, my brain is cheese whiz-tastic. Doesn't look like there's a shortcut there, so we're going through some Grawl. Oh, coming up behind. You little sneaky bastard. How about give me your life essence? Nani Mokmok. Alright, he's pissing me off enough. Time to move up and see if we can't kill him with extreme prejudice. What? How is he not dead? Oh, now he is. Okay. Good healing, Alicia. Thank you. I want to call out Alicia for a special notification that she did great work right there. She just absolutely nailed it. And let's celebrate with a nice hard apple cider for everyone. It's alcoholic beverage. I like that. If I'm not mistaken, the Colts screwed up today. They had the win in hand and then lost. They had a huge lead and then failed to close the proverbial deal against the Chiefs. The Chiefs last year in one-score games Mono Ook Ook. They were 11-0. I did have the pumpkin pie with the cider last night. It was delicious. This year they were 0-5 until today when Indy handed them the win. Where am I going? I'm going this way, I think. I don't think I can get out that way. Do we have to go through the cave to get where we're going? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll find out. Looks like it's heading in the right direction. Regent nothing. There's nothing in here. This is a dead-end cave. I'm not pleased about that. 5 whispers a minute to join a guild. I must have turned all of that off. My default value is if the old joke, I would never want to be a member of any club that would have me as a member. I don't think I can go up here, but I'm going to try. I can't. I'm condemned. Hey, it's Olive Oil's brother, Flash. His first name is Garg, so Olive Oil and Gargoyle. Yeah, I know, it's a stretch. Let's pretend I didn't say anything. Oops, I have gotten an imagined burden. Let's go through. Looks like it goes through. We have Olive Oil's other brother, Garg. Oh, and now my armor is cracked. Ooh, a half-eaten mass. Well, at least we got something for supper. Welcome to Devourer Central. Gold coins, a little chitin. Another half-naked gargoyle. Make your own guild. Finally some authority. Well, there's nothing I hate more than authority, especially when it's me. I sure as hell wouldn't listen to anything I had to say. I think I did the design for our Guild Wars 2 guild. They never quite... No game ever seems to have quite enough options for that kind of thing. My best motto that I ever came up with was for our superhero group in City of Heroes. We were called the Praetorians. Later on, the Praetorians would actually be added as a supervillain group. But initially, our motto was find evil, thwart it. Kegger. I'm a simple man. An Uladite. Now I'm wondering if an Uladite is an actual thing. Like some odd religious designation that I'm not aware of. Gold coins. Richest crawl in the world. You Googled Uladite and like everything seems to be Guild Wars related. That's actually cool then. I mean, that they'll bust out their own name for something. Because, I mean, it does sound like it could be. You have an Acolyte and an Uladite. Could be. Stimpy was basically on vacation somewhere else. He's back now. All right, we are looking for Tauren. Wasn't there a Tauren back in the pre-Searing? Or is my brain once again failing me, which is kind of its default value these days? I used to have a good brain, guys. Seriously, used to work really well. I suggest if you want to avoid the whole getting old thing, Ascalonian Key. Just stay young. That's my advice to you. I wish someone had given me that advice when I was younger. Because being dead is way worse than getting old. But getting old is way worse than staying young. So, take that to heart. Could have been, yeah, well, yeah. We have an Ascalonian chest. I assume I need the Ascalonian key to open the Ascalonian chest. Ooh, a Shatter Gargoyle. He actually appears to be much meaner than the other things we have been killing. We have two of them. Stefan, let me throw you a heal, Steph. I'm a healer now. Maybe not. Would you like to use an Ascalonian key to unlock the Ascalonian chest? Sure. An air wand. So I can use that if I want to pass air, right? Maybe break air. Really, shouldn't it be called a wind wand? I mean, wouldn't you call it a wind wand? I have been double hit. Conjured Phantasm, Imagined Burden, and, well, the Summoning Sickness is just, leftover bits from bringing up Stimpy. Air wand is a hairdryer. Well, you can see how much use I have for that. This is not going exactly as I had hoped. I don't assume I can walk this way. Maybe? No. A hairdryer does me no good unless it can reach my back. So, having opened the Ascalonian chest, we now must double back to the Ascalonian chest and go this way. Which we can't. Seriously. The fuck? Don't think there's any way through here. Nope. I will repeat. The fuck? No, no, and that's a no. I guess we have to head back further. I would not describe this as a fun element in the game. My large amounts of experience in ARPGs has made me greatly loathe and detest backtracking. Oh, that's not looking good either. That's not the answer to the question. Okay. We try a different direction. We try to that way. I was going to go that way because that's what it is to me, but that's pointing wrong. Okay, so I think there was another. I guess we cross that bridge when we come to it. No, that's the bridge to King's Watch. Huh. There's no way down there. Right? Correct. Oh, the King's Watch is the sign. Duh. For some reason I was thinking that was the portal through. Now, I still don't think we can get anywhere here. Whoops! Devourers! Devourers! Whoop, whoop, whoop! Danger, Will Robinson. Grab our 12 coins. Over here and then through there, I guess, is the answer to my many questions. More Devourers! You got him, guys. Even the fire guy worked. Way to go, Orion. This must be the way. Stay with us, Stimpy. Stay with the group. Don't get lost. Renegade Elementalists. One down. Two down. Fire staff. She is arriving. Everyone doing okay? Well, let's take care of these next two elementalists. They're breaking my armor and all kinds of bad stuff. Got another Ascalonian key. Keys should not take up inventory space. Are you picking up my theme here about inventory space? All right, we're heading this way. We have a Renegade Elementalist and a Renegade Elementalist. For those of you who enjoy Renegade Elementalists, we have and some Carrion Devourers. Bunch of high-level Carrion Devourers, actually. Good work, everyone. You can all come into work tomorrow late. We are looking for Torin. There's Torin. Okay, everyone still with me? Good, good. We want to hit the Elementalist first. All right, we'll give everyone a sec to catch their breath and kill the Elementalists and then Torin. I don't think Torin's long for this world, as his level is much lower than everybody else's. We have completed it. Return to Ambassador Zane for my reward. Well, that would just be crazy. You might even say insane. I wouldn't, but you could. We didn't get whatever other waypoints there might have been, so we're back to Ascalon City. Where we can turn in two, I think. No, he must be outside. But helping the people of Ascalon, well, you know, that's the kind of thing that I do. And over there is Eleanor Rigby. A little Beatles riff. I mean, I'm fine with it, but come on, guys. Gotta make them a little bit more obscure. People often forget about the children of those slain by the Searing. I try to look after them, but there's only so much one woman can do. If we don't find someone to help us soon, I'm afraid what will happen. Thank you. Go and tell our mutual friend, wink wink, that these supplies will be put to good use. Thank Dwayne, there are people like him around to help those in need. I honestly don't understand why certain people are so suspicious of people like our friend. War. War never changes. That's kind of why. Sort of. Not really, but it covers it. Okay, War Master Titus. I'm sorry, Titus. If it happens in Ascalon City, it's because I say so. Wow. This game and children. Well, kids are like pets. They're an easy string to pull. There you are. I was asked to pass you a message from Prince Rurik. There's trouble at the Great Northern Wall, and they'd like your help. Squire Zachary is waiting for you at the wall. One more thing before you go. Since Althea's disappearance, the prince has grown increasingly reckless. Be careful, old friend. Ascalon needs you in one piece. Which piece? Because, I mean, my brain, for instance, is my second favorite organ. That's an old Woody Allen joke. From Sleeper, I think. Give me a... someone I can sell crap to. I can sell to you, sir. Well, the rawhide belt can definitely go. Let us identify the identifiables. Purple quality wand. Item unlocked. Item unlocked. Ooh, 25. So let's see. We're going to sell. Let's see. We were on... Oh, those aren't customized. Let's see. Ooh, customized. What could be customized? I don't know any air magic. The closest I come to air magic is, as I said before, passing wind. The fire staff. No. Defensive jeweled staff of fortitude. I have no illusion magic. I have no illusion about me having illusion magic. The air wand. 8 to 12 on a wand. Oh, that's a mistake I made. I should have held on to the offhand in case I got a really good wand. But this is air magic, which I don't have. A half-eaten mass. The buckler, we'll sell that. That's a salvageable. We can sell that. We have a bunch of chitin fragments. Sell that. We will deconstruct. How many salvage we've got? Only one use remaining. We'll have to get more. I suppose you actually have any. No, you actually sell what it says you sell. Whereas they're just a merchant. Merchant. Who's got the merchant? Laren? I need another salvage kit. Because this one is about to go bye-bye. What do we got? Yep, the half-eaten mass is a bolt of cloth. Well, that was a waste of a salvage charge. Fetid carapaces will just sell. The Grawl gear, give us a little bits and pieces and bits. And now we'll sell the junk to him. Let's see what we've got. The Ascalonian key we want to keep. The air wand, I guess sell. Bolt of cloth, sell. Tanned hide squares, sell. Fetid carapace. Never gets old saying fetid. Brawl necklace, and I think that is everything. That is a questy bit. That is a possible future questy bit. We have up here, was it? Yes, the chests. Alright, so we have an Ascalonian key, which is a consumable. That might be a consumable. A future questy bit. Defend the wall, no. We have a couple of turn-ins outside. Well, you guys should tidy up. It's your city. I don't have a little pride in it. Over there. This is one of the things I always have found annoying about the game. Everything respawns on a map change. It feels to me like it's the sort of thing that PoE actually has where there's a certain amount of time before the map completely respawns. You can manually set it to respawn all the mobs and stuff, but there's no way to avoid it. That's kind of annoying. Not kind of, it's annoying. I believe this will be level 8. Level 8. And we'll toss in another point there. Another point in smiting. Another point there. We can go blood and death. How can a necromancer possibly go wrong with blood and death? Yeah, I just helping the people. Well done, my friend. You've done a great and merciful deed this day. I hope this is the first step towards our two nations becoming allies. Vile touch. You have no free slots to equip the skill now. Deals 35 damage. This one is dealing 44, but is actually stealing the health. It does cost 5 more mana, but other than that, it is identical. More damage, and the fact that it's draining. I will equip later. And the other was Mending. Enchantment, +1 health regen. Have no free slots, right. Skill toss 10 energy. Skill has an unlimited duration, but while it remains in effect, you regenerate energy slowly. Interesting. 1 health regen. But energy regens more slowly. Equip it later. Interesting spell. I like that. I've always liked kiss kill mechanics. Always want the kiss to outweigh the kill. But mechanics that have an upside and a downside. That's one of the problems PoE 2 has, is a lot of times the kill is way worse than the kiss. Or they're even, in which case nobody wants to use them. Now, you may have my sincerest thanks for ridding us of that troublesome Tauren. Gives me hope to see that not all the people of Ascalon are blinded by the troubles of old. May the unseen ones watch over. Yeah, I'm not keen on the, isn't it kiss, marry, kill? Not kiss. You're close, though. The old unseen ones. Dude, we're going to have a long chat about the unseen ones, all right? Look, I understand you like them. They seem like nice guys. But not really. Nobody wants to hear that about their friends. 1 second. That was Hummel Jam with a V for the U. Any relation to the German artillery of World War II, the Hummel? I have to ask. Welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and frequently complete and total unfunction. You're most welcome indeed, and thank you very, very much for the follow. I'm expecting either I've never heard of artillery called Hummel in my life, or holy shit, I can't believe anyone got that reference. I hope it's the second one. That's always more fun. I dropped a reference in here that one time, German is correct, yes, but the idea is the German translation for bumblebee. Well, that's probably where the artillery came from. I dropped a reference in here that I was certain no one would get in a million years. At some point, something happened that made my character bigger. And I went, I'm huge! And someone, I believe, first time they ever chatted in chat says, is that a Mystery Science Theater 3000 reference? Turned out her husband could hear me talking in the background. She was actually watching. And his question is, was that a Mystery Science Theater 3000 reference? Which it was. I believe he says it once in one episode, Tom Servo does. And they got it from that. One of the highlights of my time streaming. Unseen Ones preserve you. Yeah, about the Unseen Ones, man. Dude, stop, please. Have the honor of representing the White Mantle. Oh, no, that's not the right thing to say at all. You've been a friend to me, and I'm grateful. Now I have another favor to ask. My men and I are in constant danger as long as we remain here. I have physical evidence of the threat, something that might convince the Vanguard to help. If you'll take it to Gate Guard Hollis, perhaps the Vanguard will agree to provide protection for us. You'll find him guarding the eastern gate of Old Ascalon. We must be in the direction of the Green Arrow. Because we've got a green arrow. Oh, all the way along the edge of the wall. The wall was big. It's not anymore. I mean, it's still a big pile of ruins, but... Flash. That's an old guy movie reference for you? A hulking stone elemental. Hulking smash! Hey, dude, that was painful, man. Oh. Well, I can't complain too much. The elemental was carrying pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie, everyone? It's good. It's almost time for pumpkin pie here in America. As it is a Thanksgiving standard round these parts. I've never been a huge fan, personally. For me, Thanksgiving has always been about two things, food-wise speaking. First is stuffing. I've always been a ridiculous stuffing fanatic. And secondly, turkey by itself is really not that great. But turkey sandwiches the next day, chef's kiss. The soup is good. You can make really good soup from the bones. Absolutely. The carcass makes a really good soup. But other than stuffing and turkey sandwiches the next day. Believe me, though, I made up for it with the stuffing. Because stuffing was not only what I was eating, it was how I was eating it. I think historically, if I were to check, it's possible that the Thanksgiving stuffing is one of my primary 4 food groups. Can't wait for Christmas event in-game. You get some beautiful scarves. I know we get Winterfest in Guild Wars 2. Is it also called Winterfest in Guild Wars 1? Guild Wars, sorry. I always want to correct myself. It's not Guild Wars 1, it's just Guild Wars. rest of you guys can do something too. It's not up to me to just be the only one who's killing the elemental. During Halloween, you got ears for all your characters. Cat ears. Well, that's one of the inescapables in MMORPGs now. Cat ears, fox ears, bunny ears. All pets must now be petable. I still have further to go. Oh, the statue of Balthazar. I remember this. It was, used to be less of a absolute fustercluck, but that's fine. I mean, you know, I'm sure you guys will tidy it up later. All right, who is it we're going for again? Nope, that's back the other way. There we are. Yes, well, Balthazar before, you know, that little incident that happened in, let's see, Vabi? No, it wasn't Vabi where we eventually find him, was it? Maybe it was. Was it Vabi where we eventually end up fighting him in 2? I think it was. Poor Orion's getting eaten. Oh, more badness. We saved him. Glad we could save you. You are still alive, right? Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He'll walk it off. Really, the human gods. So many questions. First of all, humanity is an invasive species in this world. The human gods open a door, let humans in, all kinds of things go to hell. We have to kill, what, 2 of them? 3 of them? Wasn't there before Grenth, there was Doom. So Doom has to die at some point so Grenth can take over. Abaddon gets nuked, becomes Cormyr. Nobody thinks that we traded up on that one. And then they all fucking bail because, ooh, dragons. Except for Balthazar, who wants to devour all of the dragon power for himself and turn the world into, I don't know, fire and war. Human gods, the worst. Which is why my low-key prediction / hope for the bad guy in VOD who says he wants to return Tyria to its people is that he means he wants to return it to the original people, which excludes humans, so he wants to exterminate humans. That would be an interesting storyline. And frankly, understandable. Hi Hollis, how you doing? I'm Hollis of the Vanguard. We go where the king's army fears to tread. Nice. A mission of peace. Nothing like the jingle of gold, eh? This'll do nicely. Nicely indeed. Ambassador Zane will have his protection. Yes, he will. Good. You can be bought. Nice to know. When Duke Barradin and the rest of the Vanguard broke through the Char lines to Piketon Square, they were unable to take much in the way of supplies. Supply columns have been heading out to Piketon Square with regularity, but you've just received word from Quartermaster Ada that the latest column is at least a day overdue. The Duke must have those supplies if he's going to hold out against the Char. If you're heading to Piketon Square, can you discover what has happened to the supply column? I will find your supply column. Cost you a buck. Mission of peace is completed. We have to return to Ambassador Zane, but that would be a long walk to get back to here. So hopefully there will be another waypoint in here somewhere. It would be nice if they displayed the known waypoints and the logical ones that we should know exist. Like, is there one here? Probably. Should we know about it? Yeah. Maybe we have to unlock it to use it. That would be fine. Stimpy? I do remember this area from previous playthroughs. Let's kill the Char Stalker. Is my mage making those squealing noises? Because it does seem like he is. He's like going, like he's a great big chicken. Orion, you have something you need to share with the class? Psst, over here. Well, there's Piken Square. I tell you, this Piken Square. Oops. The breach is a dangerous place, my friend. Duke Baradin's asked me to watch for people brave enough to cross the wall. Follow me. I'll show you the safest way to Piken Square. Okay, I'm following. We're following. Yeah, hope you're not like some kind of traitor or something, in which case we'll have to murder you first. And repeatedly. Multiple times we're going to have to kill you. I've got tar. A chaot. Apparently he didn't like the fire that the mage threw. Good. Char carving. Where are we going? Where's the Ascalonian hunter? Okay, he's sticking to the land as much as he can. God damn it. It doesn't matter what game. Rangers always have a speed boost, you know? The Char have been patrolling this area regularly. Uh-huh. I got tar again. At least there's no feathers. NPC does, skill-wise, warriors and mesmers get the sprint. That guy didn't drop anything, which is rude. I may have mentioned that they should always drop stuff. At least a gold. One measly gold. Everyone should have a little spare change on them. It's just common courtesy that if you're going to get killed, you know, give them $1. Toss them $1 to your Witcher, as it were. It's just up ahead, not far. Yeah, dude. Thank you. Flame wielder trappings. Those are salvage goods, I think. And a char hide. Oh, I get that. Might be how you're making clothing and bags. Char hide. Ooh. Well, friends, I must report to the Duke. Well, we'll go into Pike and Square, I guess. It is Duke Baradin. Let's see, we have the char hide. We can sell it for 5 gold or salvage for 3 gold. I'm not certain that was worth it. Yeah, those were not especially remunerative. Has the skill recharge 10%. Battle axe of char slaying. I could understand why someone would want that given the nature of the enemy around these parts. Greetings, I am Duke Baradin, and I'm in charge here. Well, I'm sure you think so. What assistance can I give you? Fires in the north. Those damn char and their fires. The ones in the north. Men have seen another effigy in the Diesa lowlands. The beasts grow stronger the more of those altars they have up, so we're going to take them all down. I need a volunteer to head to the northwest and kill the char who tend the flames. I'll destroy that effigy. Yeah, the Duke Baradin. Ooh, I'm a duke. Yeah, well, we could pronounce that dookie, and it might be a little more accurate. Good, it's you. You've earned my trust and my respect, as I should. And now I must ask you for your assistance once again. As you can see, the char have us pinned down. Our only chance is to take out the char captain and break the siege. Then take the fight to them. While I ready the troops, I need you to assassinate the char captain and then report back to me as soon as possible. I'll take care of it. I will take care of it. It's Ferracapo. And Undertaker Cordis. I'm sure he's kept busy. That little Tom. He's a blight on the honor of this unit. We've been out here doing what no one else will, and he goes and deserts. Where's the honor? Where's the pride? Where's the loyalty to those of us stuck our necks out to protect his sorry butt? If you see that lowly dog, you tell him that Ferracapo can hold a grudge for a long, long time. He'd better sleep light, because if we ever get out of this hole, I'm coming for him, and he's going to wish he never left us. Hey, you don't want me to, kill him or anything. You just want me to tell him. Okay. A little bit of fool yourself there, but okay. So many have fallen these last few years. Many people think me a vulture, waiting for the latest battle to bring new casualties, but none are more saddened by all of this than I am. Still, the job must be done so that the dead may never be forgotten. Also, I can use the bike. I have now compiled a list of casualties resulting from this military action. Please take this report to War Master Titus in Ascalon City. The grass is green and the girls are pretty. This would normally be my task, but I fear my duties here are not yet complete. I'll take that to Titus. So many have fallen these last few years. Many battle to bring new casualty. Many people think me a vulture. Okay, yeah, we already covered that. Fallen soldiers. With all the recent battles, I haven't had the time to retrieve all the family crests identifying the fallen soldiers. We could certainly use some help. In this regard, we investigate the battlefields and return 10 family crests to me. I will help you count the fallen. On account of their dead, Hey, it's the life of Riley. No. Yep. Holy staff, Batman! Vigo. Vigo? The Carpathian? Old guy movie reference. Rumor has it that the reason we're out here is that the Duke's daughter went missing. If the jar of taking her, they'll be sorry. Althea is Prince Rurik's beloved. And if anything happened to her, his wrath will be great. Look for any sign of her. Let me know if you find anything. Oh, wait. Prince Rurik is married to Althea, right? Not just his beloved, right? It's his wife. Because if he's the prince and she's the daughter of the king, presumably they're married and they're not brother and sister. I mean, I don't know the social and cultural norms of the Crichton people. Sibling boning may be standard operating procedure. I just don't know. But I do know what kind of porn they read, watch if that's the case. Okay. Let's see. We're here. But yay, we can teleport to Pike Square, so we can return here after we go to Ascalon City and turn in the quest there, and then call it an evening, most likely. No, not there. Casualty report. Yep. Pardon the yawn. Oh, the old man's had such a rough day. Don't believe him. Don't believe his lies. If it happens in Ascalon City, it's because I say so. You're really full of yourself, Tigers. Casualty report from Pike Square. Let's have a look at this. Dwayne preserved me. We've lost so many good soldiers. And some really crappy ones, too. So, I mean, it's not a complete loss. That it's a complete loss. We cannot continue to pay this kind of cost for meaningless gain like Pike Square. Barradin was a fool to forge ahead so recklessly. The Vanguard are our best and brightest, but what use are they if they are thrown into the grinder like this? Forgive my tone, prolix verbose, but I fear that we are losing this war. Return to Cortus and tell him to send me regular reports. I must monitor the situation carefully, so we will do that when we go back. Let's just double check our inventory. It's got the appropriate flavors of stuff just sitting around waiting for later. We've got 21 charges left in our ID kit, 6 in the salvage kit. We have our summoning stone. And I think I'm going to call it here for the evening. I want to thank you guys, as always, very, very much for hanging out. It is very much appreciated. Been a very good turnout the last couple of nights. Thanks, guys. That always makes things more fun. By the way, if anyone is out there on the YouTube and I have not responded to you, I think my Streamlabs barfed and it may have hung up the YouTube chat. If so, I apologize. I have not seen any tells from YouTube. Usually I have a few people watching on YouTube at least, so if I haven't answered, that would be why. It's not because I'm a dick. I am a dick, but in this case, that's not what's responsible. I am still enjoying the game. I think I will be back at it, most likely, again tomorrow. At the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. It's possible that I may want to do a slightly shorter stream, in which case I might do a Guild Wars 2 key farm instead, but I would think one of those two is by far the likeliest alternative. That's the plan, then. Again, guys, thank you very, very, very much for hanging out. I will attempt to enunciate clearly. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Back tomorrow at usual time. I hope the rest of your Sunday evening, Monday morning, afternoon, noon exactly, midnight exactly, one or more of those, goes great. As always, I like to set an achievable goal for the people who have chosen to hang out here. I hope your upcoming week doesn't suck. Back tomorrow. Take care and ciao for now. Bye, guys.